Hello and welcome back to Nortricity. So, been away for a little bit. Kind of had some personal issues going on and really hard accepting that I'm a lot limited than I used to be. But I've been kind of just messing around on this. I've been noticing more that I get bigger lag spikes now. And so I imagine eventually, probably soon, it's going to end up crashing. I know I've said it before, but I expect it to happen anytime soon. So what I'm going to mainly focus on is trying to get my little village set up and kind of exploring some of the other mods. Hopefully, maybe getting this set up so I can do like a couple of boss battles, like Gaia and stuff I've never really done. I put barrier stones right across here so I could put her in the back, so she's like the little bartender kind of. Every now and then she'll try to jump up. She's giving me evil eyes with those red eyes, but I wanted to go ahead and make like down here, move all the vines and everything from the grapevines and stuff like that, and just kind of make it a whole area down here. But I don't know. I'm still kind of messing around with the idea on it. I've still haven't found any more of the, what is it? The geckos and everything. I've been going and I've been searching and I've been trying to find some, and I still haven't found any more per se. I've got one gecko. I got this all set up. I haven't explored any more in there in the Betweenlands. I do want to go ahead and go over there and do the boss battles, which we will eventually go ahead and do. I kind of like how this room set out and kind of how it ended up looking. Of course, I know that this is not high enough to grow those trees, and that won't work. So I was kind of just playing around with some ideas on it. I think over this way, I'm going to go ahead and try to plant some of the crops and everything, and I haven't decided what I'm going to end up doing right here. I like the wood. It just looks really cool. This is probably one of my favorite rooms that I've messed around with and done. I kind of would like to have a Twilight Forest room too, even though I know the Twilight Forest is in, I've got that base over there. I like how I've got this set up where, you know, you got the sword and shields and you got all the armor around. I think it looks really cool. And I kind of would like to maybe make another room down here doing the same thing. With the Twilight Forest, see, these grapevines is the ones I wanted to move over there, and I'm going to eventually open this up. I want to move the crops to another location, but I want it to be, the idea I have is that you'll have, I think I've already said it, but I want to reiterate because I change my mind all the time. I'll have the town kind of set up, just different things and everything, not a whole lot, maybe a couple more buildings, and then just release all the villagers, but then slowly build underneath and have like caverns and everything where they have little hovels and stuff like that. I would like to get enough doors and villagers out that it actually starts spawning the villagers, and it starts spawning the golems. Now, soon, I want to go ahead and start messing around with Ancient Warfare and bringing some of those NPCs in here. But it's kind of like right now, I don't have a place for them to go ahead and really be set up. So maybe I need to make like a little town hall kind of for them, so they can go ahead and start getting set up and everything. But originally I wanted to go ahead and extend the wall out a little bit, but I'm kind of on my limit at the moment as far as really extending it out. It's basically because I've got all this chunk loaded, so nothing ends up disappearing. Now I'm wondering if when I end up getting the Ancient Warfare, I'm wondering if these guys will end up attacking. They don't ever attack me, but I don't know if they'll end up attacking those guys. But they're always in here. And I've got a couple of goblins that appear every now and then. So I'll have to see about that. And I haven't decided what I wanted to have, like pathways and everything. See, just a small one, and then it goes ahead and goes away. But I wanted to do a pathway, but I didn't want to go ahead and do the grass path. I was trying to decide what kind of stone. I might just use just the variations of stones and everything, and then have it where increased as opposed to what they were before. But one thing I wanted to go ahead and do today is something I've been kind of hesitant to go ahead and get into, just because I don't know anything really truly about this mod. Oh yeah, now over here, I started emptying out underneath so I can go ahead and put a mob farm underneath and just go ahead and start pumping stuff into that. I want to get it automated where it's always filling up, and I'm going to advance it and everything like that instead of me bleeding into it. So I'm working on that. And then also underneath down here, I want to have a couple of rooms that have certain spawners in them, so I can go ahead and mess around with like leveling up Tinker's weapons. I'm messing around with more Tinker's weapons. This is my second, or actually third sword, and then I'm just trying to level up stuff, and this has got so many buffs for, look at that, I've spent over 100 and something levels. And the cool thing is, whenever you go into the Betweenlands, I just gain so much XP killing everything, so I fill back up. But yeah, I tried to put as much enchantments as I could on it, which ended up working pretty well, I think. I don't even know what half of them do. That's probably bad. I mean, I like huge mods packs and stuff like that, but you can get lost in a lot of it. And I found that there's some that I don't use. I really like Tinkers, but I know it's overpowered, so it's kind of like, but I always use it. I always like using it. But I haven't made a hammer this time. I've maxed out 4 Nortricity, the pickaxes, and I haven't even messed with the hammer. And I haven't messed with any of the new tools yet either. Oops. Okay, so I know we're going to need aquamarine, right? Let's see. What does this end up being? So I can go ahead and scroll in, correct? I think that's how it ends up working. Alright. So we want to make a Renaissance wand. Alright, so we're going to need 2 marble, an ender pearl, and some aquamarine. Okay, so then I know, whoop, I didn't mean to escape out. I know that we're going to want to make the crafting table next, correct? So, sooty marble. What is sooty marble? Okay, going to need marble workbench. What is sooty marble? Oh, okay. So, I need marble, and ender pearl. Let's see. Now, one thing, even though I like Cyclic or Cyclic or whatever it's called, even though I like it with the different mods and everything like that, it does indeed have some overpowered stuff. And one thing that every time I end up playing these like huge mod packs and everything that I make, I know I have mods that are redundant. You know, like you might have like the Exalted Crafter from Evilcraft, which is really great. But then, you know, from Cyclic, I got the crafting in my inventory already. But the only thing is, like the Exalted Crafter has a storage underneath also. So this is the one that I was using from the end up connecting to my Ender chest. So I have all the stuff in here I can use, but it also gives me a crafting table at the same time. So I like that, and I'm thinking I might take out Cyclic later and see like future MC. Most of these I can't use for some reason. This doesn't do anything whenever I try to put stuff in it. This doesn't do anything, but I like the hanging lanterns, which I don't even think I have any in here. But then again, it's just a redundant thing. Why would I need it? So that's kind of a thing. I'm kind of playing around with for my next pack, which I am going ahead and building at this moment because I figure I'm trying to add in a mod pack or add in a mod, and then after I add it in, straight go into the configs and see if there's anything that I want to go ahead and edit and take out and stuff like that. I really like Pulveris or Furnus. I really like this one just because of how it ends up being, and I do want a better storage area. I know I used well, I don't even have it on my inventory anymore. Is it in here? No, it's not. I know I used the one that allows you to go ahead and just like access all the chests, and that was kind of cool and everything. And it works out pretty decent, but I really like having where I can go ahead and click on this and it access all of my inventory, and I can look and see what I have. So I haven't decided really. I don't want to go ahead and make a tech mod because Nortricity's always been somewhat where it's just limited. But I think that the next series of Nortricity I might end up making where it's more... Oh, I need a crafting table too. More of a mixture, kind of touching my toe into the tech mods in a way. And if I do that, then what I might end up doing is making another series, which I've been really thinking about lately. I thought about, actually, somebody sent me a message and said, well, why don't you do a Patreon? Well, because I'm a very small YouTube, I just don't even, I'm not big. I don't expect to be big. That's not why I do it. I mean, it'd be cool, but that's not the reason why I end up going ahead and doing all these videos. But the point was, and I can't remember the name. I'm bad with names, so sorry. Get out. The question was asked to me, well, why don't I go ahead and start a Patreon? And that other series I was thinking about, like using the actual Witchery mod from way back, and having that actually, is there anything in the middle? Yeah. Having that actually, like the Patreon handles some of it. And it was an idea, and I was like, well, that's not too bad of an idea. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, I guess I can go down here. Do I need to knock out that center piece? I don't know. Maybe I should. So that was an idea too. And then also the other comment that was asked of me is why I don't stream. I really have never messed around with stream. So to be honest, I don't know what I need to stream. And that's the main reason why I've never messed around with it. I mean, I imagine I'm going to some YouTube and I can figure out how, but oh, I already got that. But that is an idea, especially since, I mean, I'm not really working and I'm not doing much and I'm trying to go ahead and recover and everything. Oh, sweet. Okay, so now I'll put this in here, and this is a ramble, by the way. What was it? It was those two, and this, and then this, and this. Hey, Renaissance 1. Sweet. Alright, so we have that. I guess I didn't need to click it. Now we can go ahead and make this, correct? We'll click on that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, what was it? It was that. Oh, I need that crafting table again. You gotta have a crafting table to get to... Ooh, okay. I don't think I have a crafting table on me. Nope, I needed two. Okay, not a problem. We'll end up going back. But anyways, those were a couple of the ideas that I had. I end up always putting in like this right here, the alchemy bag from Extra Alchemy. Now, the alchemy you end up getting where you have more potions and stuff like that, and I always thought that was really cool, but I always find myself not using the alchemy. Not to like how back whenever, which I know that, hold on, I know that like the Betweenlands, it has really in-depth alchemy and stuff like that. So it's kind of like what I was wanting, but at the same time, I find myself not using potions. So I end up wasting that slot where I could go ahead and put in something maybe more beneficial. And I also like going ahead and playing mods that are not really seen that much, just to go ahead and give an idea. Because I like Runecraft. I don't see many people end up using Runecraft, and it works so well. Get up there. Okay. So we should be able to go ahead and get this in here, correct? Click on this, and then it was one of these in the middle. But yeah, basically, can't talk. Basically, I've just been playing around with some ideas. Oh, cool. So I didn't have to click it. Ew. Okay, let's see. I learned something. Let's see what we learned. But I do think that the next one, I might not put Twilight Forest in. I definitely will put the Betweenlands. What is this? Research? No, constellations. Ooh, we got a lot of constellations. So we've got this started. Now where do we end up? Whoa. Now where do we end up going? That's the idea. I can't. There you go. Okay, ores. We already know about that. Luminous crafting table. Okay. Sooty marble, ancient shrines, which is what we've ended up finding. So we have all that. Did we open up a new one? This says discovery. Oh, exploration. Okay. And I do think I'm going to end up next time also decreasing some of the spawning areas in, like roguelike dungeons and stuff like that. They're fun and everything, but they spawn in so much and keep on spawning. So I think I would like to mess around with some different things as far as that goes. Maybe just make it where creatures end up appearing. So we have all of this stuff that we're going to end up having to look into. I do have some crystals, which is not bad. But this is going to end up being where I need to go ahead and explore. Spectral relay. The fossil. Alright, so anybody that is familiar with this mod, give me some tips. Tell me where I need to focus, what I need to look at, and what I should go ahead and focus on going into this. What I am going to go ahead and work on, probably off camera, is more of the town, my little base over there, and then also probably more of blood magic to go ahead and get the underneath going. But I'll be doing a lot of like little updates, hopefully. I might have a short video popping in. I'm trying to go ahead and not being able to work, I'm not going to lie, I'm suffering from depression, and it's hard. It's hard to stay focused and motivated, and this helps me, but at the same time, I get lost sometimes. So, there is that. Why isn't it? It's not letting me choose. There you go. And I do want to go ahead and automate some more stuff using the golems and everything, so we're going to focus on more of that. I think that's pretty much all. I'm going to try to do more videos coming in the week, because this keeps me distracted. It keeps me going ahead and being motivated, and I really enjoy the comments, even if I get a comment saying, you're an idiot, you did this wrong, what are you doing, or stuff like that. Hey, I enjoy it. It helps me learn more and stuff, and It's fun. Why is there a block missing right there? I got these two guys, Matt and Chaley. I don't even know what I was thinking there, but I got them. They're sitting in here, and basically I have no use for them. I had two eggs, and so I went ahead and hatched them. And then I've got some bear, polar bear, leopard, grizzly bear, tiger, lion. And what I want to do is also over on the other place over there, move all of my flyers. I mean, I teleport so much, I don't need a flyer. And even though the flyers are really cool, I still don't have a dragon egg. But even though these guys are really cool and everything, there is lag sometimes whenever you're flying too fast, possibly. But, man, I love those guys. And that was another idea. I mean, I use transportation mods a lot to, like, teleport and everything because I enjoy it. But then it kind of makes these guys obsolete. So what I might end up starting to do, just so I'm not teleporting around as much, I might start using some of these guys. Because I really do like them. And they're really cool. But anyways, I've rambled enough. And look for more videos hopefully coming soon. Send me ideas, tips, what I end up needing to look into maybe to advance my little town a little bit more. I'm going to go capture some more villagers to go ahead and unleash those. And hopefully we can keep this going for a little bit longer. So until next time, I'm Shaken Nort, and I shall catch you later.